Hi, it's Steve Sellers in San Antonio, Texas on the Ukulele Social Club, and here is my tip for Let's Get Tipsy month at Ukulele Social Club. A lot of people ask me how to get blues sounds, a bluesy sound, or play the blues on the ukulele. So I've got some really quick tips to quickly getting the blues sound in your ukulele played. And you know, the uke is perfectly suited for some blues. So let's start off. I'm going to assume that you already know some of the basic open chords, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on theory. I'm just going to show them to you quick and dirty. You put them in your playing and you're going to sound bluesy on your ukulele right away. First of all, use a lot of seventh chords. If you want to get a bluesy sound in your playing, a bluesy, jazzy sound, use seventh chords. Let me show you what I mean. Here's your regular C open chord. And if you rock back and forth between your C open chord and your C seventh, you're going to get an immediate bluesy sound. Let me show you what I mean. Just that little simple rocking back and forth like. Then you can go to an F7th to kind of continue the progression. There's your basic lick. And a G7th. F7th. Now let me show you a couple of things you can do to sort of spice that up. One thing is, I always try to find the first thing when I'm trying to find a new instrument or play a new instrument because I love the blues. I like to find a place where I can play a blues turnaround. I mean, it's one of the founding sounds in blues, one of the real cornerstones. So in the key of C, as you're ending the phrase and going into the next phrase, you need that blues turnaround. Here's a real easy one with your third finger on the first string on the third fret, and then your second finger on the next string on the third fret. Here you go, just like this. And here's your turnaround. You just start backing up your second finger. And you end up on the C chord. There's your first blues turnaround in C on your ukulele. Here's how it goes. Back up one fret with your second finger, and then you put your first finger down on the second string on the first fret, and then open. Now I'm sort of playing that like triplets. Triplet, triplet, triplet. But you can also play it both strings at the same time to sort of fill out that sound. Listen to this. Very easy to get the blues sound. Now, if you want to tag that and make the sound of your G7th chord to lead back into the next phrase, listen to this. Whoops, listen to this. Now tag it like this. That's on the first string, and it's very easy, just frets 1 and 2 with fingers 1 and 2. Very standard kind of a blues sound. Now you can also play another turnaround in C like this, down on the 7th fret, and here's your second finger on the 7th fret on the 3rd string, and then your third finger is down here on the 7th fret on the 1st string. So you're just playing these the first and the third. And then a little different shape. End just on a C chord. into it with a G7. Now, when you're playing the blues on the ukulele or guitar, you want to use a lot of slides. Now you saw I ended that particular phrase with a G7. And I just slide into it from the first fret. And that gives you a really, really nice full sound. Now a couple of other things while you're playing in C. You have your C and your C7th, and then I played the F7th. Well, that's a handful of chord. Here's an F7 that's a little easier and really sounds cool. Let me show you. Here it comes. Instead of playing your F7th there, just move your G7th up one fret. So, let me show you that F7th again. What you do is down here on the 5th fret, you bar all of the strings with your first finger, and then the first string, you're on the 6th fret with your second finger. So you get this really cool F7. And what you can do is play all 3 strings, just pluck all 3 at the same time to get a really full sound. Then G7th. Now normally you'd go to the F7th there, but surprise your audience and go up a fret. Now let me show you one more thing that's really great in the key of C, and that is, I'm going to call it the Elmore James lick. Sweet Home Chicago, Dust My Broom, all of those songs have this lick. And it's based on your C form, or your A form, your C chord on your 3rd fret. You probably recognize it already. And it's easy enough to play. You just bar the first 2 strings and go back and forth. This is on the 3rd fret. And then you're playing with your second finger on the 3rd string. You're playing on the 4th fret and then open. Go to C7th and then your F7th. Playing the blues on your ukulele. Let me show you that last lick. It's a lick I really like to play and in songs in C. It's just a C7th chord, but I play only on the 4th and the 1st strings. First open and then hammer on. Now you are playing the blues on your ukulele. I hope you liked that. I hope it was fun for you. And just contact me if you want to know more about blues on the uke. Thanks a lot.